Hello everyone, I am KK of Alter, and today we have big news, because in this episode you'll be invited to the Dread Discord server, my Patreon page, and you are going to get a download link to this, the first public Dread demo. So, let's get started. 1993 was a shock because of one game, Doom, basically reinventing the FPS genre, but many players were still left with Amigas underpowered to run such an engine. Many games tried, but in the process had to use tricks, remove features, or reduce screen size. They were fun, but couldn't come close to the original. I am KK of Altera Group, and here's my try to change that. Let's get straight to the point. In the video description I am giving you the link to download the Dread demo level executable and the ADF disk image. Please do not repost this link nor redistribute the file yourself. Instead, I am kindly asking you to share the link to this video if you wish, which will also help my channel. Enjoy the Dread demo! But before you rush to get your Amiga, please stay with me for a while as I have some important news for you. The second big news is I have just opened my Patreon page, and you are invited to support me and Dread development. Not without getting something back for it, of course. At the first tier, I will offer you a special Discord role and access to the Patreon-only channels, where you will be able to get in touch with me and the team a bit easier. The second tier is the highlight of the show and will give you access to Patreon feed containing preview executables and disk images of various Dread stuff I make. So, if you want to get hands-on early on various works in progress, from the tiny subscribe map to the big map I'm using in the video intro, I will be posting them all there. The remaining tiers are only for you if you want to show even more support. I will make sure to name you as a special supporter or give you a shout in the videos I make. Not big rewards, but I wanted to make Dread accessible. Notice that I mentioned Discord? We are inviting you to our Discord server. Just use the link in the video description to join us. You can hop on and hang around with us, sharing thoughts and asking questions. We are using it to discuss Dread development, so our core team is usually around. It's quiet in the public section now, but we are counting on you and we'll be adding extra channels as we need them. But no more talking. We have a binary to test on a real hardware now. Finally, you have a chance to see how the game runs on the real machine, which is exactly how it ran on the emulator. While I didn't make videos about it yet, we did some significant changes. By now we have completely changed not only all the sounds, but also rewritten the sound system itself. I will make a video about it later, as I didn't want to delay the demo release. The map is also finished and polished a bit, but I won't be making video about it. You probably had enough of map making episodes already at the beginning of the series. Not visible, but really important as well, were tiny mechanics changes that improved the gameplay. For example, you can now dodge the marine shot to reduce or avoid damage. The chain gunner now has all his sounds intact. His logic was also tweaked a bit. I have also hidden 3 new extra secrets on this map. I won't spoil them here, so look carefully. One of them contains something very interesting. I'm playing this map on hard difficulty, so you see maximum number of monsters and minimum number of pickups. It doesn't look hard now, but I played this game a lot already. If it's too easy, pick Nightmare for a real challenge. But don't say I didn't warn you. There are still few rendering bugs here, but I didn't feel like tracking them. This part of the rendering will still be rewritten to enable varying floor levels. Collisions are also a bit unreliable, so don't be shocked to fall off the map sometimes. I coded in a way to always allow returning back, though. And the last minute change, we replaced the medkit graphics not to use the red cross, which is a protected symbol, but white on green stands just as good. Last one and we're done. As you can see, most areas in the game got some treatment to look better. And that was it. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sending the game to Dennis to test on Amiga 1200. And oh, John is calling, so let him have a few words for you as well.
Hey guys, John here. I'm pretty far away from my base lately, so I won't be able to say much. It really has been a fantastic trip so far. We've gone from the very first reveal of the engine with placeholder graphics, to adding weapon sprites, doing the menus, adding sound effects and replacing virtually every single in-game asset with custom-made stuff. In the meantime, the tool we've been using has constantly been revised and the engine itself has been expanded with a ton of additional features. Overall, looking back, we've learned much and also discovered a lot along the way. Behind the scenes, the project itself has also seen constant growth. While KK started solo this effort, we now have a strong team able to tackle most issues at hand and a much better idea on what we need and want to do. As for the future, with the tech demo released, we can finally focus our attention into an all-original title. I hope to meet many of you in our new Discord server as well as KK's new Patreon space, where we'll be discussing the project and its future development. Cheers guys, and a huge thanks for the overall warm support. It really means the world to us and it's been an amazing motivator to keep the engines running.
Okay, so the day is finally here for the official Dread Engine demo release, and I mean, honestly guys, I'm super stoked about this. I guess the whole Amiga community is excited as well. And for me personally, although I'm working on the graphics side on the project, this is the first time I see John and my graphics in engine and on real hardware, especially now when KK has revised the engine with the HD Plus rendering. So what I did to celebrate was basically pull out my Amiga 1200. I also pulled out this one, the accelerator, which I normally use. So we're running it on stock hardware, and also brought my trusty old Commodore 1084 monitor, because there has been a couple of curiosities of what does the engine look like on a CRT with the softer pixel features that a CRT provides. So yeah, this is my attempt to showcase that, so let's get started. Okay, so right off the bat, one thing that I needed to do to get this CRT setup working was to mute all the in-game audio. It seems like my phone considered the sounds from the monitor to be background noise, and basically it cancelled out most of it, leaving you guys with a distorted mess, which was honestly really unpleasant. I hope you guys don't mind me muting it, but we still do have some interesting topics to cover. I guess the most obvious topic is performance. In comparison to the Amiga 500, the Amiga 1200 runs about 60 up to 80% faster, resulting in a frame rate increase of about 8 frames per second. This might not sound like much, but if we start to look at frame time as a metric instead of frame rate, with other words, how long each frame persists on screen, it becomes much more apparent what a massive upgrade those 8 frames per second really are. It's basically a 33 millisecond increase, with other words, the same improvement as going from 30 frames per second to 60 frames per second. And due to this, we're actually getting close to the performance experience of Doom running on a 486 processor. This is of course super exciting for me on a pure personal level, but another thing that got me really stoked was to see the new graphics on real Amiga hardware for the very first time. And honestly, I'm shocked at how well it turned out in engine, especially with the soft pixel features of a CRT. I mean, even though John and I are working on the graphics all the time, we usually only validate it through the Dread development tool on our PC monitors, and honestly, it doesn't really tell the complete story of how the pixel art turns out. And with the latest HD Plus rendering that KK has showcased in the previous episode, we are definitely getting into that full screen, almost native resolution territory. When playing it right now, it definitely feels like 320 pixels horizontal resolution, and heck, even enemies and pickups are readable at a distance. I am surprised of how consistently readable the blue visor was on the Marines, and not to mention how good the wall textures scale these days, especially that brick wall. I mean, the aliasing is not really an issue anymore, and another thing that I have been picking up while playing the demo is, as soon as you just start playing the game and stop scrutinizing the graphics or licking the walls, the texture breakup from the HD Plus rendering is not really that visible like it was in the previous episode. So really, I'm super happy about where this project is headed. We're currently a solid and ambitious core team with some pretty wild ideas. KK is also one heck of a developer. I know a couple of you spotted some spoilers in the last episode, so really expect the engine to become more Doom-like as we are continuing to improve the project. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you saw and would like to get more in touch with the team more directly, please consider joining our Discord server. And also, if you'd like to get some exclusive behind-the-scene materials and would like to contribute to the project, please join KK's Patreon page as well. Links will be in the description below. But I guess this is all for me for now. I hope to talk to you soon, and see you guys later. Bye!
1993 was a shock because of one game, Doom, basically reinventing the FPS genre. But many players were still left with Atari STs. Wait, what? And so it happened. We have ported Dread to Atari ST as well. The minimum config is pure Atari ST with 2 MB of RAM. But upgrading to STE will give you better colors and add sound effects, so I'm showing you this version. As it was easy to add, this version features music by DMA-SC. Okay, let's go. The frame rate is a bit worse than Amiga, but still playable. And we of course don't have hardware sprites here. Other than that, both versions play just the same. You can find a link to this version in the video description too. Another notable difference is the lack of sound effects attenuation and only one channel. And of course we have tested the game on the real hardware as well. I won't be showing entire level played for a third time, so let's end it here. Try it yourself if you wish. And that's all for today's video. Thanks for watching. Remember, you can join us on our Discord server and please consider supporting through my Patreon page. Have fun with the game. If you want to get notification when the next video is out, please subscribe and click the notification bell to make sure you get one. See you next time!